go back, but we're gonna stop in the Midwest though. This flight is a little bit okay.
True, they
We gotta
both in the
talk,
West. That's true.
because we gotta talk about Bucks versus Pacers. I mean, we kind of alluded to with the coaching segment. We talked about Doc, but then we also had somebody make a comment about who gonna win the trade. It's just like we was kind of like brewing the stew. I don't know who I'm gonna pick in this one. So I ain't
I can
going
go first.
first.
I can
Know.
go first.
No, I was about to pass it to you. Hee hee.
Like that. Man, listen, dog. People make it so hard for me to root for the Pacers. I want to root for Tyrese, but whenever they try to compare him to the Kings, it irritates me all the time. Can y'all just let Tyrese be Tyrese and let Fox be Fox? God, like Tyrese a former King. Can I root for the man? But
They
then when y'all try
forever,
to put
they
my man
forever gonna
against
be
him, it's like,
compared to.
dang, now I got to root against him. Like, come on. I put a post by Tyrese. I had to take it down because I felt guilty posting it. Like I even feel right posting that junk. But
What more do you want from me?
this is a tough one because it's no Giannis. No Giannis is obvious. Obviously big. It's a big deal. For obvious reasons. And I just checked before the show. It said 16 hours ago. The last report I saw, he could be out 2 to 4 weeks. Like that's the whole series, bro. Like that's crazy.
Still got the Nasses though.
And you got Dame Dollar, right?
And
But
you got
without Dame,
you got the
sorry,
analysis, the podcast.
the funniest dude in the NBA. But without Giannis, Dame is usually better. He's usually better. He's averaging 30 and 8 without Giannis. But without Giannis, I'm going Pacers and 6. Pacers and 6. They're too fast. They scoring bunches. Rick Carlisle is still a great coach. I mean, these dudes are confident against the Bucks. Confident. Defensively, the Bucks just are not there without like far as like what the Pacers bring to the table. Now, obviously, they're a better defensive team with Doc, but they're more of they have size. Like they're bulk, they got size. When it comes to like teams like the Pacers, they just match up poorly with them guys, especially with Dame Lillard, your point guard. So I think they're gonna run them out the gym, bro. Unless Giannis come back, they're not winning the series. And if this happens, what are we gonna say about Damian Lillard? Right? I made a video about Damian Lillard about being a number 2. He got to be a number 2. He's number 1 without Giannis. This is still a good roster. Like they're not a bad team. But I mean, the Pacers. I mean, the lower seed. Are they gonna come in here and just rock y'all like that without Giannis? Y'all really need Giannis to beat the Pacers? But so I got the Pacers tie. I got y'all one of y'all first playoff series since the Ron Artest days. I think it was since the Ron Artest days, right? So right.
No, they beat the Wizards. They beat the Wizards a few times.
Oh, my bad. Since the
Paul
Paul
George
George
days.
days. My bad, y'all. Whew, my bad.
I don't know why you
Since
made
you've
me
been a fan,
relive
how
that.
about that? It's gonna be a first series. You've been a fan. So I got the Pacers in 6.
Dave.
This even though Giannis is out, I still feel like the Bucks gonna win this series. I got the Bucks in 7. I got the Bucks in 7. I feel like Dame is going. I feel like Dame gonna go off. That's what I feel. I just feel like Dame is gonna step up and do his thing in the series. I just see it happening. And I feel like even though that was one game, but that game without Giannis they played against the Magic, where Bobby Portis put up 30 off the bench. I feel like that's going to give them even more confidence that they can win without Giannis. Now it's the playoffs now, so it's a different environment. But that was a playoff environment game because the Magic were still fighting for a seed at that time. I think the Bucks will do what they need to do to win. I think it's going to be a hard fought series. I don't think it's going to end in 6. I don't think it's going to end in 5. I think this is going to go 7. And I think Dame is going to average about 30 to win the series. I feel like I feel like Tyrese is going to have a good series too. But I just feel like I just give the edge to Dame. I just give the edge to Dame. I feel like this is good. This is a series where Dame proves that he can win without Giannis.
They're gonna throw Naismith on them. He better cook Naismith.
I mean, Even if they do that, still got the net at the barbecue. That is Pat Bev. Chris Middleton came back. Bobby Portis, Brooke Lopez. Like they have the pieces.
They do.
They have the pieces. If this series does go 7 games, it's gonna come down to coaching, and I'll let everybody else just deal with that. Take that for what they want. I seen Dame, Bobby Portis, and Chris Middleton hold it down without Giannis a few games. I seen how that offense would look. I understand what the Pacers have been doing. I picked Tyrese Halliburton to try to be one of the faces of the NBA, but he's plateaued since the All-Star break. I like the Bucks in 6. I can definitely see it going 7 because of that. I'm going with the Bucks in 6, and Doc Rivers will be at the podium preparing for his next team. J-Mo, tell me why I'm wrong.
You read my mind, Tomo. I'm about to tell you right now. Now, listen though, Tomo, to what you just ended with. If they win this series, I need Doc to get some love, man.
Yeah.
Because they've been getting smacked by the Pacers all year with Giannis.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, without Giannis, we expect them to win now. You know what I mean? So if they win, I want Doc to get some love or refuse to lose. That's all. I'm gonna just put that out there. But look, I'm going with the Pacers, man. I'm looking back. Listen, man, I'm going with the Pacers. I'm looking back at that series, Joe, against the Hawks. You remember when they went to the finals and won the chip, and they played Trae Young, and Giannis was hurt. Brooke Lopez stepped up. People forget that he's an all-time leading scorer in the Nets history. You know what I mean? Brooke Lopez is a basketball player. He's not just some 3-and-D stretch big. He can post up. You know what I mean? He can defend the rim. He can drop it off. He can finish at the rim. But I don't know, man. I don't know what version of Chris. Because Middleton has been getting better and better. I don't know how good I don't know. You know what I mean? I think Bobby Portis is going to be their second best player this series.
Yep.
But the Pacers, man. The Pacers, they be running people off the floor.
Yeah.
And like Joe said, they love this matchup. They coming into this matchup like we gonna win. They not saying, oh, we could get them, y'all. They saying, let's not let them get us. They think they the better team. And they don't have Giannis. Man, the Pacers have all the confidence in the world. Tyrese Halliburton, like, they sleeping on me, bro. I've been playing bad lately, I know. Siakam, like, man, I was the best player on the team that made the second round of the playoffs. So I know they ain't forget about me. Rick Carlisle, shout out to Jim Carrey. He's still a good coach. I think the Pacers, I'm not gonna speak on how many games it's going, but I do think the Pacers are gonna win this series.
Now the worst thing that can happen to Doc, they go up 2-1 and lose 4-2.
That better not happen, bro. That better not happen.
Or they go up 3-2 and losing games.
Yeah, they go up 2-1 or 3-1. Don't even say nothing about it. Wait till the series is over. Don't even say.
No, he can't let that happen.
You know the media gonna bring it up as soon as
we
it's
didn't have our best player. What you expect?
As soon as it's 2-1, 3-1, or 3-2, they're like, "Uh-oh, here it is."
I know. It's a setup, man. It's a setup.
All right, I'm not gonna lie though, y'all.
The Bucks
this last matchup is the toughest one for me.
That's why it's last. That's why it's last.
Hey, that's a perfect intro. I ain't gotta say too much more. Y'all already